akujuba, 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 akujuba. Hey! Tisha, Tisha, oh, tap it and left and right your name. Tisha, Tisha, oh, and the left and right. He said, make you not teach me, they know. Passing teaching finish, yes, if they don't die, they oh. Passing teaching finish, yes, if they don't die, they oh. Passing teaching finish, yes, if they don't die, they me and you not there for the same category. Me and you not there for the same category. Me and you not there for the same category. Me and you not there for the same category. Not the same category, oh. Not the same category, oh. Not the same category, oh. You see, the way I started to write my music, it's like I was born a colonial boy. I went to colonial school. I went to England to study music and everything. Then something changed me completely. To see that I was not playing African music by the time I started to work as a professional. Now, so I had to take myself back to my culture, started to read, find books to read, started to listen to a lot of traditional African music, tried to know the real history of African music. You know, this is my music. Na demo ki recibi datio. Na demo ki recibi datio. Uti shasi demo ki recibi. Na oyibo ti shi ozi. Na oyibo for Europe. I consider music to be effective, like a weapon to inform people. You see? So, my music is like an attraction to inform people. I want us going for no question. But Shagari finish elections. But them not tell I'm say he make mistake. But them not tell I'm say he make mistake. Citizens of Europe should be informed that British taught us democracy. America introduced democracy into Africa. Okay. There can never be a military rule in Britain or America. Never. They will not accept it. Because in their culture, they know that the soldier has his place in the society. And everybody understands that. Now they bring the same culture to my people. And the soldiers are now ruling many African countries. And America and Britain does business with these governments. But these governments cannot be legal governments because they are military governments, which they cannot accept in their countries. So that cannot be fair. These are the kind of things we're fighting about.
has to improve by its own methods. You see, every race has a reason to be born.
Yeah.
The white people have a reason to be born in Europe. So when they are born in Europe, they create their own cultures and their own way of life. They have their own God that they worship. In Africa, we had a reason to be born there. So we have a God. We have our gods and we have our mode of worship. You see. But when the African doesn't want to understand or participate in the reason why he was born, then he becomes a failure. See, so all the African leaders look up to Europe for progress. Okay, you cannot know a white man's things better than the white man. So therefore, you cannot intend to progress at the same level with the white man. You see, Africa has not been able to contribute its own knowledge to this universe. But we have knowledge in Africa. The prison is simply because of what I talk about Africa. You see, the African leaders we have all over Africa today are very preoccupied with their own personal development, personal richness, you know. They are committing crimes against the African people, putting us into bondage, they're making us slaves. They follow white man's footsteps too much. They don't want to improve Africa as Africa should be improved. They are not authentic, and they are corrupt. What I did in prison was not to play games. I tried not to talk too much. Tried to be a man by myself. And I just tried to meditate, that's all I did. You see, prison is supposed to get you bored. So, when people go in there, they try not to get bored. So I tell myself, okay, you want to get bored, You want to make me bored. Okay, I'm going to get myself bored so that I will not be afraid to go in next time.